Um, good morning. Today we are season 2, episode 21, I believe. 21. My face is very dry. So we have my darling is sick, so that sucks. And my car is leaking gas. So yeah, a double whammy today. So today I'm gonna do some work and then I'm gonna go rip apart a car. Try to figure out what it is. Hopefully it's just a line or a seal, something simple, and I don't have to drop a gas tank. That would really suck. What am I trying to do here? I am trying to do this thing. Oops, not the right buttons. Trying to put on my Discord that I'm streaming. Put the streaming. Dumb. Yeah, with that up. Burps, lots of burps. Yeah. So, I did some stuff. I might as well just kind of talk about it. We have a shop. I did some work outside of stream because sometimes streaming you don't get far. So yeah, we got a little shop. Got different items that you can pick from. Yeah, so that's just they don't do anything right now, but it'll generate each time different items. These are the items that were created by interacting with viewers. Yeah, so like we can see, we got the Nana. We've got Vicious Bites. That's supposed to be a quiver. Unfortunately, I don't have a quiver thing out of my random assortment of stuff. And then we have the Ice Crystal of Ares. So it's cool. Got some stuff. Worked on that a little bit. Try to get that working. Well, I mean, that's the spawner. That does what it is. And then it's you're gonna pick. Yeah, you're gonna pick the item and you're just gonna have it go. So right now, did I create a temp folder? I did not create a temp game object. So we gotta do that. We gotta create a temporary game object. Temp holder. And so now if we run this, it should dump these in the temp holder. Yeah, it did. Fantastic. Oop, none. Oh, because that brick is just the default item. And the default item will probably have to do something interesting with the default item and have it randomly pick whatever it's going to be, but right now it's just a brick. But yeah, so it's going to go to the temp holder. That's something I didn't add before. Does that. Then when you select the item, I guess I'll need buttons. So making a lot of noise. I guess I'll have just 3 buttons. Public. No. I don't even need to have it like this. I could just have select item to be chosen. Set item to be chosen. And then I guess we just need some basic buttons. So public avoid go button 1. Oops, why did it do that? Why Unity, you try to autofill. Button 1. Cool. Boop. And then we'll just duplicate this 3 times because we have 3 buttons. Boop, boop. and then we got 2 and tree. So then when we click that, it's going to select the thing. So in theory, I should put item name. I think that's how they work. It's going to be, if you picked this, it's going to be I do have to do something here. I have it as item name. I should probably have it as probably the true name. Item, set item image to yes, that's correct. Set the button description. I could change this to the true name, which might actually be a better way to do it. And then yup. Let me do that, maybe. Ooh, you know what I should do? Do this. Get rid of that. Freaking add it at the beginning. So by doing this, yeah, so then people won't have ads when they come in, because ads suck when they come in to the chat. Yeah, so 3 buttons. You click the button. It's going to take whichever one you clicked. So button 1 should take item number 1. Right? If I do this, our items. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. So then it's going to take this, whichever one it is, and it's got to put it in our other thing. How do I want to do this? Well, maybe let's just put a debug. Debug, oopsies. Debug.log. What are we going to put in here? I guess we want to find we'll just put another one. Public string item in temp holder. Item in temp holder. Yeah, sure, why not? Names. Okay, and then whenever we do desting, right, we are going to just add that item temp holder name biggie I is going to be equal to this thing. Oops, that's image. It's going to be this thing. Should be that. Cool. And then this one will be item. Oh, let's just put it like this. Picked item name 1, oh no, 0. And then it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Doop, doop. So 2, I mean, no, 1, 2. There we go. So this should work. Save that. Go here. Pre-selected error, out of bounds. Yeah, I know. It doesn't like my one thing. And then we'll go here, button 1, add selector, I believe. No, I don't think that's it. I think it's maybe it's in spawner. Item spawner, button 1. Add spawner, button 2. Add spawner, Butano tree. Cool. So in theory, oops, no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because we don't have an array. It's gonna be like, blah, we don't have an array. Yeah, it gets angry. So spawner, what is it called? This thing, tree. There we go. Now we run it. Shouldn't have a problem. We should get our thing. Okay. Let's clear this. We press this button. Item picked, halberd. Item picked, spear. Item picked, tube scroll. Cool. Okay, so that's correct. These are all selected the correct one. So then I need to go from here, I'd love a drag and drop. Maybe I should figure out how to do a drag and drop so you can like click thing and move it to. Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do that too. Should I have a bag? A bag of items? I like the fact that I force people to have to switch. Like, it's like, do you take a good item? Or do you take a bad item? Or maybe just keep giving items to people. Maybe that would be like the thing, is like they keep carrying out all these extra little items. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Is that a bad idea? I don't know. Well, some items will be locked. You can't have it if it's a certain thing. Yeah. Let's look at some code real quick. Unit data. Check if. So yeah, this is the checking item name. If there is an equipped item, boop. It's holding. Item is equal to null. Item name. Okay, so this is just a check for equipped item. And then, so what we should do is after you get that, so maybe this one will add just a holder here to game object, and we'll go item choice menu, and we'll bring this up to the top here, and we'll take these, actually this makes, yeah, that's good. Take these duders and we'll stick it in here. So now if I go like this, boop, boop, cool. So then this is the item choice menu. Cool. Then we're going to need a new empty game object. No, we're going to be outside of this. And this one, hero item set menu, something like that. So here we're going to have a few things. We're going to have our hero, their current item if they have one. So let's just make a quick kind of pseudo template here. So we're going to need to add sprite. Let's go with a square. And we'll put this to whatever, 8. I don't know if it makes a difference. Sure, 8. I don't know why we're putting it to 8, but it's fine. 8. Yeah. I don't know why this is. Why is this so big? Is the canvas super big? No. Is my... Maybe it has to do with plane distance camera? Maybe we just have to make this like 1. And then this. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's what I got this little scale. Can I, if I make this 1? No, I need to make it a point. Oh, that's too much. Let's make it like just like that. Nope, too much. I mean, I could do this and just add another thing. Ooh, that's pretty good. Pretty tight there. We'll get rid of you for a second. We'll turn you back on. Okay, this is still the same. It's cool. But then if we go boop, boop, boop. There it is. 0, 0. Something in here. This square. What if I give it a sprite? Let's give it a sprite. Let's give him this for now. See, I can't see him. Why is he so tiny? Why is he so tiny is my question. Whatever. I don't know why my scale is so weird. Something seems a bit weird. This... Whatever. Something like that, whatever. Actually, no, let's use someone a little bit easier to kind of communicate with. Let's just pick homie. There we go. Then we're also going to need some sort of border. this will be our hero. We're also going to need this. Why did I pick triangle? I didn't mean to pick a triangle. Put border. And I don't want this to be this. I want this to be like a, I think I have border. Yeah, something like this. That's fine for now. Yeah. And I guess I could put background. Square. This one's going to be called the background. Background. I can't see my border. Do I have to bring it up a couple layers? Yeah, so layer 3, whatever. Cool. You need to be, no, that could be 1. Something like that. It doesn't have to be white. It can be like a, something like that for now. Yeah. The hero. No, this is the whole thing. So whatever. We got like. I probably shouldn't have it like that. I should probably have this. Empty. Let's go. Hero 1. Yeah, and take this out. Whatever. Take this. Oh no! Wait, what is this? This is fine. Yeah, whatever. Put this in here. Put this in here, and put this in here. Okay, now I can move you around, which is great. Put you there. Everything else looks good. This one, is this the thing that's weird? No, that's fine. That one. Is it my border? Yeah, this. Or 0.5. No. 0.55? I don't know. Just kind of want that to be the same. 0.59, sure. Something like that. So that kind of this. This. Yes. Hero 1. I can move you around. I don't know why that's weird like that, but it's cool. Okay, so we got Hero 1, who technically should be. Let's just make you a bit bigger. Well, I don't know how big you're gonna be. Let's go 500, just 500. So you're gonna have. We have Hero 1. He's also gonna need to have an item. Yeah, so we'll need another kind of duplicate of these things. So you know what? We'll just do another there. Item. Hero. Item slot. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to take this and this. I'm going to Control C, Control V. I'm going to stick these in here. So this is going to be like this, but we're going to make it smaller. So we're going to make you something like that. Oops, not what I want to do. Something like that. And maybe make the color different. I don't know. Actually, this background, honestly, I'll put it here. And then we'll make another background. What was this background anyways? This is just a sprite renderer? Yeah, sure, whatever. Here, sprite square, and we'll make it something like something that's not too kapoo-poo. I mean, this is kind of bland, but may work. I don't need anything too crazy. I don't need anything too... Oh! Hello. How are you today? That's good. Maybe this. Let's go with that. That looks kind of nice. Why can't I see it? Is it on the layer that I need to be at? No, it's a bit. There we go. Getting a bunch of notes sorted out. Oh, that's good. Yeah, something like that. Maybe we'll just fiddle with this a little bit. I kind of like the idea of it actually having stuff. Yeah, something like this. Taxes, digging out old work, cleaning PC, boring adult stuff. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, boring adult stuff isn't bad. I have all sorts of crazy things like Anna's sick, which sucks, and my car is leaking gas, which sucks, and yeah, so today I have to try to figure out what's going on with the car. Luckily it's a warm day, so that's gonna be a thing for me. And yeah, just some things like that. What if I could just mirror this? Will it mirror if I do it by itself? I don't know. What's this square? Oh, this is background. Change this to background. I'll just stick it at the top here. And then we'll duplicate these ones. And we will bring it over here. And I don't... If I do this, will it mirror everything? I don't know. No, that's not what I want to do. Right? Let's go. Yeah, well, I don't think it's going to mirror everything. So let's just make this. Which one's that one? That would be 4. 4. This one would be, so we got 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that's a great way to do it, but whatever. It's how I'm doing it. 3. Because how would you count? 1, 2, 3, 4? Maybe that's how it should count it. And then you and you. Item boxes. Where the heck's the thing for it? There we go. I probably 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. Maybe if it feels spicy, 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Yeah, I don't know how I want to do this. Because these will be like filled or not filled. Yeah, this is just like the place where you get. I should also put another thing where it's going to have the item. Yeah, let's just actually make a copy of this. Yeah. Control C, Control V. Oops, not what I wanted. Control Z. This. Control C, Control V. There we go. Here. And where are you, box? Oh, box didn't come with background? Okay. Maybe I have to do one. There we go. Technically, this is supposed to be like 0, 0, 0. Oh, that's not 0, huh? This is... Why is my thing weird? Why is... This doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah, there we go. Put you right in the middle here. 0, 0, 0. Perfect. Okay. So this is, yeah, something like this. And then I maybe need a garbage bin. Oh, but I would need to like do a comparison. Comparisons. Item slot. Put new item slot. Yeah, because what this is for, clear. This is for this funky thing that I can do now. Uh-oh. I think something happened. It ran an ad break without my consent. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you add? Are these things even lined up correctly? Let's go -500. Cool. Let's go 0. Cool. Let's go 500. Cool. So what I was saying, if you want to see, is now my cool thing does this. It goes and it creates some items. Whoa. These are moving way too much now. Because I scaled things differently. That would be why. That would be why. This, like it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but they're way too. The variable and the amount they move should be easy. Yeah, it's there. It's literally the aptitude thing. But it's because I resized stuff, so it's like now all weird. Whatever. We'll just move this to 0.1. This one can be 0.11. And this one can be 0.1. And that should be fine. This should change it. I wanted the items to kind of float. I liked that idea that they float a little bit. Why are they different? Oh, because I wanted them to like not all float the same way. I didn't want all 3 items to literally just be like this up and down bar. So I have an aptitude, a speed, amplitude, speed, and delay. Technically, I might have to pull the delay because I think this one's the only one that has delay. So you're just making them different speeds instead of making an offset. Huh. Offset's not a bad idea. I could have done that. I could have done that they start at a different position. That's actually very clever. Well, maybe I want to do other... I don't know. No, that's actually really smart. I should probably use an offset instead of delay. Oh, well, That might be something I have to, maybe I'll put a note in that actually. Let's put a note. But yeah, so you can pick your, this is your item right here, Mr. Fancy Pants. So where is it? Does it say it? It says it somewhere here. Yeah, here. Ice Crystal of Ares. It's a crystal. So, it feels amazing, man. I just had a bunch of random like pixel art things, like a bunch of item icons. So I was like, oh, I can probably put some of these in to make this work. So yeah, so this is the when you get to the item selection. I mean, the background is not what it's going to be, and of course these buttons will look nicer. I like the idea of maybe like, I think I might put altars and have like lighting, and maybe not just have a black background and these things are just glowing. And then after you pick whatever item, so whatever item you pick, then this will go away. Oopsies. This will go away, and then it'll bring you to this, and then it'll have, if you have one hero or multiple heroes, depends, this will have the item you've selected here, and then you can switch it for one that you're holding, or if you don't have one, you can just give it to whoever. So I probably have to write something to do a drag and drop, or like a drag switch, so it's like this gets put here, then it puts this here, and then whatever item you don't carry goes away. Yeah, so the items can only be equipped on the time of pickup. See, so in the ladder, yes, because the ladder is just going to be that way. I mean, I was going to put, I'm going to have a thing to let you, like a menu where you can switch items between guys that are holding them. And then I was like, oh, should I like, I like the idea of you only being able to hold one item. That's like my biggest thing. You only get to hold one item. But then I'm like, should I have it so you could have like, you could carry an item? My biggest thing is I don't want hoarding. I really dislike hoarding. Whenever you play a game and there's items, you always get this idea. I was like, oh, I'll keep this because it might be useful later. I don't want that. I want you to have to make a choice now. But I can understand in the situation where if you're starting off and you only have one party member and you pick up something that's like not good for this party member but might be really good for someone else later. I don't know. I'm questioning the idea of having not an inventory, but like you have a free space. Carry one item is fine. It also gives you design space if you want to. For like, ooh, this character class is special. They can hold 2 items. Fancy. Yeah, it's true. I almost thought like, oh, should I have like a party hold, right? So it's like your party, maybe everyone has an equipped item and everyone can carry one item, right? So it's like, oh, okay, when you have one party member, you technically can have 2 items, right? I'd say if being a roguelite is more important, having it be trade out where you get it and have comment to it. If you want it to be more of a RPG, then back to the ladder. Yeah, no, I want more of like, you make your choice and you kind of make your build as you go. But the thing is, roguelites, the big thing is that a lot of times you don't trade, you just kind of stack. That's the big thing. A lot of the design of most roguelites now are like stuff stacks, right? You get this item that gives you this thing, and then you get another one that gives you this thing, and then you're trying to like, oh, if I take damage, I get block. Every time I get block, I do damage equal to my block. You know, you're getting these things that a lot of them stack, but a decent number still outright replace. Yeah. I like the idea of replacing. I like the idea of not having to overthink how many different stuff it is. Because the thing is, right now the complicated part is you are making your moves, right? You're adjusting your moves to like better suit what you want your character to evolve into. Binding of Isaac, I think, has a bunch of abilities that overwrite / make old buffs go away when you... You know, I've never played Binding of Isaac. Maybe I should look into that. Because the only games that I keep thinking about, like, I think of all the games I play, and it's like Slay the Spire, Monster Card, Ink something, Inkborn, Inkbound, all these other roguelites that you get an artifact and you equip it, or you get an artifact and it just gets added and everything's like a cumulative, right? But the thing is, if you look at it from an abstract view, say a deck builder, I'll use deck builder as a good way. Your move set is the building aspect. So making your moves, upgrading your moves to like, I have a mega super blast or fire this. That is your deck building, right? And then each guy is like a different chunk of your deck, right? So you might have like, oh, I want an offensive guy, so all my moves are going to be very offensive based. And it's like, oh, I have a defensive guy, I'm going to make my moves all like healing based. So it's like, oh, he can defend and heal. These items are just my... it's a pseudo balance kind of. Actually, no. Yeah, I should just leave it to swapping out because it's meant to fill holes in characters. The way I think about it in my mind is RPGs are about going wide, roguelites are going tall. Yeah, you got a very good point there. Yeah, see, these items are not meant to be like a cascading thing. They're meant to be like a little plug. Or, like, so, like, if you have a thing that's not very good, the item helps fix that for that one character. Or it helps bring that one character a little bit up over. Because none of my items are going to be negative. That's the thing. It's like, I don't have... Unless I give it, like, a super big buff, then they'll be a negative. But in most cases right now, all the items I've created all have... I think there's no negative numbers. I think they're all positive. Yeah, everything has like a positive gain. The interesting design space I wouldn't write off. That's interesting design space I wouldn't write off. Yeah. What do you mean, the negative effect? I really like your analogy of RPGs go wide, items with big. Yeah, I might do. I mean, it's built into the code. It's literally however I preset my items, right? So I could make an item that gives plus 10 to your strength, but is going to put your toughness to like minus 10, right? That'd be a huge thing because like you might have a character that if you give them minus 10... Ooh, actually, I wonder if they have a thing that blocks that. Because toughness affects your max health. And if you kneecap someone's max health into a negative... Oh, yeah, no, it would break. It'd break. My math right now would break it. Because I'm pretty sure my math calculation, where is it? First spawn, max health calculation. Yeah, it's a multiple. So if your toughness value is negative, it's multiplied. It's multiplicable. So I would have to make it something multiplicative. Yeah, that's the thing. So right now, it's a very basic... Like, toughness, max HP is a very basic. It's 2 times your toughness. So if your toughness is 10, you have 20 max HP. But let's say you get this item, now your toughness is 0, your max HP is 0, you're dead. Also, I can Discord if you need to. I don't want to distract you when reading chat too much. It's code time. Well, I'm kind of coding. I'm kind of doing some things. I've done a bunch of code. I just am kind of setting up stuff. Because, like, this interaction here needs to still be coded. The buttons exist. Well, no. I'm back and forth. I could do it really simple and do buttons, like click, and it's just a switch that switches things. But I kind of want to write the code for drag and drop. I kind of want to be able to drag and drop things. If I write just drag and drop code, just a generic thing, is it possible to get an item that gives a bonus and a penalty in the same stat? No. Like strength has plus strength and negative strength? No, you can't have, because it's only adding, like you can see here, it's only just a numerical value that gets added. And I don't even know how to implement something where I would have, assume you mean like -4 strength. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Interesting. That's actually kind of an interesting thing. I could write that in code. That would actually be too hard. Because I would take the base stat, subtract my subtraction, and then add the percentage based on what the remainder of the number is. So math-wise, it would be like, what? Something like let's say your base stat is 10 minus 4. That has to be bracketed, actually. I should do it in code. Let's just write it like somewhere real quick here. Generally more intuitive to use. I would say writing a super quick drag and drop UI if you're debating. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to do it because I think if I just have a drag and drop, not UI, but a drag and drop script for later things where like, oh yeah, like you just said, party movement, party formation. Like if I want to be like, oh, okay, I want him to be in slot number 1, I'm just going to drag him and drop him into here, and then it'll switch these two. So I think, and then same thing for items when you go back to like, oh, I want him to have this item and he's going to have that item, and vice versa. I think a drag and drop swap script is kind of what I really need. Because then, ooh, you just made me think of something. You made me think of something. But yeah, I do need that for, definitely for UI related things. So like when you're in your team, like when you're not in combat and you're just like kind of setting your team formation, if you're setting items, those definitely, I should just do that. So I'm going to have to look into that. I don't know actually how to do that. I know that there's ray casting and picking the object and then bringing it and then a detection thing. There's probably many ways to do it. I only remember how to do it with ray casting, where it's like wherever you click, it checks, oh, is there an object there? Move that object. Because I want you to be able to, you know, when you drag and drop, I like the idea of it actually being held. Like the cursor has the item, you drag it over. Because I could easily make one that's like click and click. You know, click here, these two will switch. Click here, these two will switch. But dragging it is probably I like the idea of dragging. I like the visual of dragging it. So, yeah. Oof. Yeah, I like the visual of dragging it. I will also have to make a different thing for controller, because right now it's mouse inputs, but I'll have to write something that's going to be controller. Yeah, that's later. Controller, because once I do a controller input setup, it won't have a mouse cursor. It'll be like, you know, a thumbstick. You like move what you're selecting. We're still at the stage where feel is more important, and I think a lot of people, just because of how GUI in Windows and PC works, drag and drop is pretty natural. Yeah, no, drag and drop's a better way to do it. Drag and drop and buttons are like, for making selections, don't be like Monhan and have terrible fucking UI for no reason and just create frustration. I don't know what that is. Monhan? Oh, it's Monster Hunter. I was like, what is this Monhan? Too many micro frustrations ruin a vibe. Yeah, well, that was the big thing. It's like a lot of the stuff that I've tried to, like the way I've tried to design the UI is to like minimize the amount of input a player has to put in to get to the result that they want. Ooh, if I use drag and drop, then I could also do that for my other thing. for when you make... Yes, I do need it, because I wanted to make a thing where you could put your words in different orders. Because right now I have a piece of code that parses whatever your name, like whatever you pick your attack name to be, right? And it right now, before, it used to like follow an order, like each spot in the name was like slotted for a specific thing. Now it just reads the words and it's like, oh, this word means this word means this word means this is the output of what it does. So now, and if I go to my here, is it this one? Oh yes, save. Is it this one? Yeah, no, this is leveling up. Is it this one? No. Choose this one? No. Is it in prototype? Character spawn test? Hero level up? Is it this one? Yeah, here. This one works where you... Does this actually still work? It might still work. I don't know if I've broken it. Yeah, so here, right now, it's like you select things and then it like adjusts the it's like you pick two, right? And then it like makes your, and then you like pick your two things and you confirm. But then what I could do instead is I could make it so that it's you have like your words like these ones, maybe somewhere else, whatever. I'd figure out the UI way it would look, but you'd have these words and you would drag this into a box that already has your starting thing. And then you could maybe like drag the words into like different orders, so you don't have to always end in like the thing that it's like. You could have heal, or maybe even have like I just thought of something, because then you could also be like, oh, I want my heal not to be heal, like it's still heal, but I want it to be like healing. Then you could have like healing shadow bomb, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, let the person adjust the words. I like it like that. I like it like that. Fire stab. Twin fire stab. Mega twin fiery shadow stab. Also, I have a new thing. Not a new thing, but it's kind of it's like my hidden extra little thing. So there's the base elements. Your fire, water, earth. What am I missing? Fire, water, earth, something else. Whatever. There's some wind. And so like words that are those words do those things, right? But if you're doing a combination thing, you can get like more powerful things that effectively have a double effect. So it's like if you get fire and wind, I think, if you put them together, they will fuse and they will become lightning. Something along those lines. So then the lightning element is like different. So it's like you'll learn that, oh, certain words combined together will create a new element. And because I was like, I feel like if everything is the exact same, like if fire does fire damage, cool, it does a dot. Wind does this. It's like they don't have the, how do I put it, the je ne sais quoi, the thing that makes that specific, kind of like Magicka, but on a more simple level, I guess. Yeah. That's kind of a good way of looking at it, because the thing is, I realized that, oh, cool, I want these elements, but right now they work more of like element beats this element. This beats that element. And once you get your head around that, it's a good little thing. So if I had an item that increases fire damage, but I change my fire move from fire heal, would the increase apply to the amount of healing as well? Yes. Because anything that has to do with... So fire, you're using the word... you put damage, but really it's fire. It's like a fire value, right? Doesn't necessarily means... Because if you had resistance or something like that, some sort of like buff, like a shield or something like that. Let's say shield. Shield's a good one. Shield would give you like gray health. Fire shield would give you whatever fire value added to that gray health. And probably it'd also give you fire resist. So that gray health would be more resistant to fire damage. So it's like if you had, whatever, 5 gray health, and let's use simple numbers. 4 gray health, and I'm hitting you with a fire attack that does 2 damage. Normally, that 2 damage fire takes away the 2 thing. But if you had a fire shield, now this 2 damage hits and only actually takes away 1 point of damage. Pretty much resistance is just half the damage. There is no immunities. Immunities suck. Unless if I do an immunity, it won't be on player characters. Immunities will definitely only be on like an enemy. Temporary immunity could be possible, like a 1-turn, very expensive cost type ability where it's like you're immune to X damage for 1 turn. Because if you have a thing that's like a charge attack, it's a what's it called? What's the term? You're not proc. You're the term when it's like you're about to do something. I have intent to do this thing. So whatever. It's like a charge attack shows intent that I'm about to do something, right? So then you could, in response, be like, okay, on my turn, I'm going to put up my shield. It makes me think of that number, that clap, clap, load, clap, clap, shoot, clap, clap, lock kind of thing. Yeah, just makes me think of that. But that's, yeah. So what else has been up and going with things? Yeah, so the ladder scene... Actually, I guess my ladder is... Oh, yeah, my really crummy piece. Because this is the idea, is that you're supposed to be going... You're coming from, like, a super low... It's like a dungeon climb, dungeon escape in this ladder system. So, yeah, this is my, like, really crappy art that I made the other day, because I just kind of wanted, like... Instead of this always being... It's like, instead of these big things... I wanted to make like, oh, there's doors you take. And it's like, the door will either be like, have like maybe something. Oh, let's recruit someone. Yay, we got to recruit. We have 2 party members. Then we click the combat. It takes us to, oh, it's broken. Why is it broken? Been having this trouble with things. Index out of array. No, we don't care about that. This battle system. This execution. Oh. Yeah. Battle system maybe doesn't have that guy. Hero prefabs. Joe, hero number 8 and 4. 8 and 4, that's correct. So you should have access to those prefabs. Oh man, I gotta figure out why my things are kapooting. Yeah. I don't know why that broke there. We have this out of... This is instance E transform. So, yeah. Did we get to create E is equal to 1? What is E? E is 0. Image 0. Transform child out of bounds. Then here. Oh, because there's no image for him. That's why. That's why. Get image, hero number, icon, prefab, dot transform child 1, component unit, hero number. So this icon needs to be based on that hero number, which I bet you he doesn't have one. Do I have an icon thing here? Did I put something? Unit ID, animator. Okay, let's just quickly check. But yeah, my ladder's kind of, it's going. I might have to completely rebuild my combat system again because dots. Yep, dots. Good old dots. That kind of screws because my current way of writing my battle system is that it only really applies all the effects to the active. Uh-oh. Is it adding? Is there an ad running? Is there an ad running? I don't know. I'm gonna click a button. Is it going? Is anything happening? Ads are individual, I think, unless you force them to run. Is there? I'm fine, but just got one now. Okay. Yeah, weird. Should be like short. Should be short and sweet, like my face. But what was I saying? Pre-roll ads are disabled for 31 minutes. Cool. That's good. We don't want no pre-roll ads. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your community is back. Cool. Is my community back? Is there a person there? I'm looking for a hello, a maybe, a yes, a no. Something along those lines. Cool. Yeah. Cool. And now it blocks pre-roll ads too. So there's no more pre-roll ads for like 30 minutes, which is great. I'm back from an ad purgatory. Yep, ad purgatory. What was I saying? Yeah, so right now my combat system, it only does all its like calculations and turn and everything based on the active unit that's in combat. But if you switch out someone, so let's say someone gets hit with a fire dot, right? So damage over time. And you switch that person out, technically that dot should still tick each turn. But when you switch someone out, that actual unit kind of gets deleted and a copy of the unit that you want is created. So I have to change it because right now we do hold our party members. We have items. We have objects that count for each one. So like if I were to run this, we have this hero holder, right? So whatever, I pick homie. He is Ted Longstrike. Let's cycle a button. Cycle a button. Cycle a button. Can I not cycle any of these buttons? I hate you. Okay. Do it, Todd. Finish that guy. Cool. Todd finishes that guy. We get to here. I want to cycle. Why don't I... There we go. Here we go. We recruit someone. So now we have Luke Blaze. I guess it... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, my algorithm... Oh, shoot. I found one. There we go. Now it's broken. I broke it. Whatever. But either way, you can see that I create my guys. So this holds whoever I make, and whenever I do anything, leveling up, blah 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 blah, all this gets updated. When I go to combat, it makes a copy of this person to be in combat. It doesn't take this person, which is fine. But now I realize that if I want to use dots or any kind of damage over time type thing, or heal over time or whatever, any effect that is for the non-active unit, I need them to be in the combat and not just be a copy. So it's either... I could make a copy of the whole team. That could work too. Because the reason it's separated is because this is like kind of your master... I almost want to say like your master save. And if this data gets corrupted, it just breaks the... It breaks the character. Not outside of combat. So like... wait. Maybe I'm crazy. Did Pokemon... So let's say you poison someone. Right? You poison a Pokemon. I thought you would hate that. You're poisoned. Your Pokemon takes damage every time you step. No. So like in combat, I have a Pikachu out. Pikachu gets poisoned. I switch Pikachu out. Does Pikachu take damage when not in like the front row, like not fighting? I can't remember. No. Okay. So dots only apply to the active unit. Okay, then maybe I don't have to redo my combat. But the thing is, but it remembers that it has a dot on it, right? So if Pikachu's out, Pikachu's not taking any damage but has a dot. When Pikachu comes back, it starts doing the dots. I think it was way more interesting, personally, if you do. Yes, I have memory of the status effect, except confusion for some reason. So wait, you like the idea of it doing dots to people who are hiding? So like my hero, I'm calling you? I don't know if my, 1 second. Let's see if my headphones have juice. Let's see if these have juice. Oh, I guess I do. Okay. Let's go here. Test. Test. Okay, so I have to do a quick audio change. 1 second here. Calm down, homie. Calm down. I have to do some settings. Video. Say something. Check. 1 2 1 2. You say something? You say something, gangster? Speak to me. You're muted. Why does it show that you're muted? Can I mute you? Muted? I don't understand. Where he went. He was saying he was going to talk to me. 1 sec. Well, now I'm upset. You're like, I'm going to call you and I'm going to talk to you. And then it's like, oh, I'm not going to talk to you. I don't need to talk to you now. It was on my end. Oh, okay then. Actually, it's kind of neat. Does this still work the way I think it does? It does. It hides. I forgot. So I have a thing that hides my Discord. So it's like I can pull my Discord over and... Are you there? Oh. Maybe I now change things because I played with stuff. Let's change this back to my headphones. And test. What the heck? I can't hear you. Oh no, we have a problem. Communication error. Let's just see if I can put you up on speakers. I'll put you on my speakers.
Really?
Oh, I can hear you.
My microphone setup is a little jank. Hello?
I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect, cool. Part of it was on my end. So TLDR, Pokemon works. Pokemon hold the status effect. It remembers that they have it, so like sleep, paralysis, poison, etc. It does not do anything. The only one that would be poison when a Pokemon is not the active party member.
So
Uh,
poison does do damage over time when they're not the active party member.
no, it does not. Poison only does damage over time when they are the active party member or when you are taking a step outside of combat.
Okay. And then
I
sleep.
think it's interesting personally if it does do that, say because then heal over time effects, you can like throw a heal on someone, switch them out, and then they can like regenerate over 3 turns to full health in the backbench.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want because I have some abilities that are like party heal, but also I like the idea
Yeah.
of the opposite of like a mega like a higher level attack doing a party wide amount of damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
And I think it's interesting, like it's more Darkest Dungeon in a sense to be like, oh, here's like the full team gets poison or
yeah,
something like that, or like the full team gets a regen.
because I was like, oh, I want my big bombastic attacks to feel like it's like, oh, I do a super mega fire blast and it like obliterates one dude, but it's like there's a bunch of dudes, like a bunch of enemies, so it's like, oh, it should do damage to like all of them. Because right now I have it set up so that it can do heal for everyone, but I don't have it. I have to like adjust it for damage to everyone, which is just the opposite. Instead of
Yeah, because I feel
increasing,
like if your game is set up to work, and like I don't know how the fine details of it, but if it's set up to work like Pokemon, where you have one active character and then 3 backbench characters, uh, as opposed to like Darkest Dungeon where there's just like a position, then that shouldn't be that difficult to do.
yeah,
But
it's
it
not too
shouldn't be
bad.
difficult to do in either scenario. It depends on what design you
Yeah,
like.
because if I go
Whether you
here,
like everyone is active at once and they have like a party formation, or
no,
whether you
no,
have like
not
a
not Final Fantasy style. I have it one active person. So like this one right here, he's active. There would be like other heads here, other portraits, and then same thing for the enemy. The enemy would have their portraits. Now technically, I haven't done it yet, but the enemy might have a like a stacking kind of effect. Because enemies can be like this guy will die in one hit. If I like attack him, he'll die, but he's just a slime. But yeah, also I have this order because we were talking about like drag and drop. This order from top to bottom is the order that if any kind of effect would be like, oh, okay, you get moved, like you get pushed or returned, let's say returned, this guy would go to the bottom of the list. And the next person in the list would go up and they would become the active.
yeah. I again not to compare it to a specific game, but it sounds a little bit like, with the exception of only one person active at once, you're describing like how it works in Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon's a pretty good comparison. If you just like only made the active person at the front be like the one taking everything, because Darkest Dungeon you can technically attack, like you could attack 2 people in, right? Like you don't have to attack
Darkest Dungeon has moves that have like this move can hit, like you can use it from position 1, 2, 3, 4, and like any variation of
Yeah.
that, and it will attack people in 1, 2, 3, 4, and any variation of that. So like there are abilities that you can hit the front 2 people. There's abilities where you can only hit the closest person. There's abilities where you can only hit the person in the 3rd slot.
So yeah, so that's kind of where things are there. But yeah, that's about it. So
Okay, I just felt like it was easier to explain over voice than anything else. So
yeah,
I'll let you get back to it.
okay, bye bye now.
All right, see ya.
Back to the mines with you. When's Pathfinder?
I'm already in the lines.
When's Pathfinder? When's Pathfinder? Okay, hang this up. Drop this. Turn off my headphone. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I will have to. I should probably check something. Oopsies, wrong thing. I keep going to my Discord instead of pulling up my my code. So update world data, active player unit, icon switching, active units, blah 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 blah. Flee, recruit. I should put. A thing in here. Yeah, I need to add some stuff. Okay, I need to put it in a place where I can. Let's do player's turn. Yeah. Trigger the passive ability. Cool. La 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 la. Not over. Where's the attack? Where's the attack called? Switching. Return active. Select active. Check if knocked out. Creating prefabs, starting battle. This is all the creating stuff. Battle ladder. Update worlds. Kill counters, quests. No, this is not what I want. I want when I do my damage. When my attacks happen. When transition, level up. Okay, this is the triggering the passive. Set party list to use. So this is setting stats. Transition. Okay, this is our attack button. Okay. So, attack 1. Whenever we do our animations, we do the attack. So we need to add a thing in this. In attack 1, pretty much. That is going to So probably an attack we have to do this here. Incoming attack. So we're going to have to put something in here. Enemy unit takes damage. Player unit damage 1. Yeah, this is attack from damage 1. So we need to add. Tell the enemy attack is incoming. Okay, here. Check if attack will hit multiple units. Mega attacks, etc. So then it's going to do that. Then we would call out that we're going to do the attack to each. So this is the current HP HUD unit. I may still have to change it. I may have to come up with a new strat on that. I don't know. So what's going on here? Why are we having this issue? Something here is causing a weird glitch. Okay, number of enemies, 1 enemy. Cool. It does take us to combat. Our homie's in a weird spot. It's okay. Our animation is broken. It's okay. All the data's here, though. If I attack with this, I've won. His stat is whatever. He's still got full health. Does he have full health? Is that his max health? Sir Rick, what is your max health, Sir Rick? Oh, he took 1 damage. Okay. We end the turn. It comes to all of this stuff. Now, something here is broken. See, here it says missing ladder choice, but we haven't chosen anything yet. We have our ladder buttons. Okay. Choice. So let's look at our buttons, because I think that's where the error is occurring. If I go another combat, yeah, it's broken here. Why is it broken here? Yeah, we're missing some stuff there. That's fine. So why did it break? Let's do the thing. So here, it's true. We run through all this, that finishes. Fantastic. This, we get to here. We create our hero. Hack that I changed the health value. New clone. Yeah, it's fine. HP. Set hero prefab's health to this. Cool. Clone blah blah blah. That's good. Then we get to here, and it's when it breaks. So we did all this. And then it gets upset that it says enemy prefab dot length. Why is it getting upset about enemy prefab dot length? So let's go where, yeah, here. Enemy, oh. We don't have an enemy. Huh. Run it again. There's no enemy in that spot, so we click you. Cool. Click combat. Yeah, cool. That gives us all we want. We go to you. Open you up. Battle system. Here. Player prefab holder. Enemy prefab 1 slime. Okay. How did we give this to here? How did we get to there? What is setting our slime? Okay. So we get to here. We have a 1. Okay. It does this. It gets upset about this. Initiate. E length. Cool. Oops. You have no enemies. Yeah, that's my weird issue here. What is E? This is 0. So, if E is less than the number of the length, so it's 1, it does this once. So why did this array go out of bounds? Length is 1. What is E? 0. That doesn't make any sense here. Okay, whatever, fine. We'll stab him. Cool. He's dead. Go to the next thing. Cool. We'll recruit the ninja. We'll clear everything here. I have a feeling it has to do with when I click the button. I have a big feeling that's my issue, is that I'm going to click this button, one of these buttons. Let's say choice number 1. Button. Why do we have a missing reference here? Oh, here we go. This could be where we're having a problem. Are all of these missing that? Ladder choice 1, ladder choice 2, okay. So they're missing a runtime, missing object. Run it again. So something's not being set back. So UI, ladder choices, choice 1. Vinland Saga Peak. Oopsies, go here. button? Oh. Ladder data. Choice battle data. So ladder data, battle 1. Oh, so why does this break? Why does this break? Oops. Oops. Okay. So, I'm confused why this breaks. So whatever, choose you, recruit, combat. What is going on here? What is this stupid thing? Because this... Oh, slime exists. Oh, because each button, the sprite image of the hero. Icon I, component image, sprite is equal to child I, component unit, hero number. Is that because I don't have enough icons? I bet you I have to go. Does this have icons? Of course, they're all empty. That's why. That's why. So any hero that is beyond that. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Here. Let's put... can I put just head? I guess I'll just put empty head. Let's put unknown. Let's put this one. Oops. Okay, so that will fix it. Yeah. Unknown. Yeah, I can just do this. Boop, 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 boop. Because I don't have the images for them. Okay, so that should fix that thing. Cool. Because it was getting upset because it's like, oh, we don't have the picture for your dude. Yep, save changes. So now that should actually work, surprisingly, just because it's looking for a picture that doesn't exist. So we'll go you, we'll fight, we'll hurricane, we'll end the combat, we'll recruit you, we'll fight. Okay, we have a new problem. This. So now this is the problem. It's like we don't have any enemies. Okay, we know that's an issue. That is a known issue. Question for you. Just for testing purposes, is it worth making an enemy prefab that survives more than one hit? Normally they would. Normally they would survive more than one hit. I just made it so that the slime is super weak. I have other enemies that will do more fighting. But yeah, no, I don't. For right now, the like if there's another enemy, the combat's just back and forth. It's like it's who has more damage. There's no extra stuff added to the enemies yet. Like I don't have like it's in the code. So if I go to like unit, there's like resistance stuff, but it's not fully active. So it's like, oh, check if they have a resistance. So something like our prefab enemy. Does this have it? Yeah, so he actually doesn't have it, but he's supposed to have like a weakness to like bludgeoning damage. And then if an attack has the bludgeoning keyword, because like his attack one is a slashing attack, it does like 6 damage. He's got like a total of like 20 health. But yeah, if he'll have a resistance and a weakness, so he's gonna be resistant to slashing and weak to bludgeoning. Yeah, and then it would do this. So check if check if resistance to incoming attack, and then it's like, oh, does this word match your attack word? So it pretty much would be like bludgeoning. If bludgeoning and bludgeoning match, it's like, oh, okay, I have a resistance to this, and then it just does this resistance based half damage. But right now that doesn't exist. So right now it's just a slap fight. Whoever has the biggest slap wins. It's more I need to trigger the combat because the combat takes place in a different scene, and that's where I have this breaking occurring. Is that I go to the other scene and I come back, and then my buttons, these god darn dinkle donkle buttons, seem to like lose this runtime only off. You know, this it needs to know this. On click. But I don't know why why it loses its reference. Yeah, here. Load game data. But let's just see if that actually loses it there. Ladder game data. Cool. Do not destroy. Perfect. That's what we want. Combat. Everything's cool. Slash that fool. Go back here. Now let's see if these butanos still have that. Yeah, so it's still visible there. But then, if we go here, it's like, oh, we're missing something. And what it's missing this. Wait. It's missing. Right? It's missing this. It's missing this. Which now, okay, well no. It's not missing that. It's missing... Oopsies. Battle ladder? No. So why does it break? So this is where my troubleshooting is going to have to come. I don't know why it breaks there. It shouldn't disconnect. That's the problem. This silly thing shouldn't disconnect. Ladder game data, ladder game data. So this is it just, it's from here? I gotta figure this out. Missing. What are we missing? What are we missing when we miss it? Yeah, so click missing. Script at runtime. Unity missing warning buttons. We're missing on click. Properties are missing after scene change. Is it after scene change? Okay, when the menu screen opens and so okay. My prefab of this instead. You should not lose. the game manager object surely present in all scenes. Perhaps you could get load game scene function and game manager via script instead of assigning it inspector. Okay. Start. Your button dot get component button. Button dot on click add list task on click. Okay, triggering a mouse up and down. Okay. Well, that's like old. This is legacy. Okay, button click. Let's go. Can I go newer? No, that's legacy's Unity. Okay, let's go. Unity UI button on click. Okay. What? Why is this? Why is this legacy? Is this more up to date? Button. Start. On click add listener. Okay, on click. Output this to console when button 1 or button 2 is clicked. Because I'm just pulling this, right? And then I'm doing that. How about, maybe I do that. Maybe I make it a prefab. Let's try that. Boop. Okay. Let's see if this works. Ninja, battle, stab, end battle. And then while we're here, button, choice data, button press. I can add choice data. I can't add this. So then it has to be in choice data that calls this. So I think I figured it out. Go back to here. This. Choice, ladder data. Ladder button press. Okay, choice. Ladder data. Button press. Cycle button. Button press. Okay, this is heal. battle. Okay. Trigger battle. Then we go down, and it does all this. So what I got to do here, in this before trigger battle, we have to set the ladder game data for the battle. Okay. Save this. This one. So whatever I choose, it's going to do this. Click 1, 2, 3. So in here, we're clicking this. We need to know what button we've clicked. Okay, so we're going to do on button press. Where's on button press? Before we do any of that, we're going to do debug debug.log this button is game object dot name. Okay, let's see what happens when I do that. So we do this. So now it's going to tell me what button I'm pressing, hopefully. Clear all this stuff. Boom. Choice. Okay. Cool. We're going to change you to choice 1. You're going to be choice 2. You're going to be choice 3. Okay? Simple. And then we go back to this, so we know that we're getting this. And we're going to go to here. And we're going to go if game object dot name is equal to choice 1, do the first thing. It's equal to choice 2, do the second thing, so on and so forth. Control C, V. So this is 2 and 3. What we're going to do is tab ladder data dot choice, select choice battle data 1, boop, and then ladder data dot set battle choice 2, boop, and ladder data dot set battle choice 3. So now that it doesn't have to care about that other thing, we should work, and I should be able to do my combats and keep going. So let's run it. Let's run it again. My hands are getting to that point. Let's go Shaniqua, battle. Everything's good. Spear that fool. End the battle. Cool. Let's heal Shaniqua. Oh, that got an angry message. What happened here? Button 1 ladder data dot cycle. Component ladder data dot cycle. It didn't like that. No. Okay, well, how about we recruit someone? No, it's not happy. Okay, button cycle. Ladder get component ladder data dot cycle. Okay. Ladder data dot cycle. Ladder data cycle. Okay. It's calling that. Is there a reason that maybe this thing has a broken connection? I don't know what just happened. What did I cause? Oh, yo, 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 yo. Me Agustia. Okay. Pick you. Go into battle. Everything's fantastic. Kill you. Exit battle. Let's go heal. It breaks. It healed him. Pressed heal hero. And then it goes to here. If 0 do that. Button cycle. Button 1 cycle. It doesn't want a button 1 cycle. Wait. Oh. Why doesn't it connect our buttons? Oh! Ha 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 ha, because I changed their name. I changed the name. I changed the name. So I'm a silly little goof. I changed the name. So... Or it's not. It's happy. Yeah. This 1, 2, 3. Cool. Can we save this? Go here and we go back to prefabs maybe? See, oh, that's fine. So right now it says that these are good. 1, 2, 3. Right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cool. Choose. Cool. Combat. They're missing. Cool. Slash. Attack. Here. So this, we get back to here, and it's loading. So what is a problem? On awake. Cool. Start. So we need to have maybe this guy do it. Okay, on awake. Find that. Cool. Find that. Cool. Let's just have it. No, we need to make this do it. So we have awake. That's fine. It's fine. Start. Unity. Scene. Change. connect. I don't know. Okay, attach script object button. So public load scene, no. No, that's not what I want. I don't want scene loading. I want to, why is this not connecting? Why did it work before, now it doesn't work? What is going on? That's fine. Whatever. What triggers? I need to know what triggers. Unity. An object isn't destroyed on scene change. Does start still get called? If I open the scene again, the component destroyed and the object you'll need is. It's not very helpful. Yeah, let's just go hello. If an object doesn't get destroyed, scene change, does that object call its start function again in the new scene? No, if an object is marked with destroy, it does not call start function. However, awake and start will run after the object is instantiated again. So, explanation. Okay, no. It does not call start function again when a new scene is loaded. Okay. So when it's first instantiated, some object persists between scenes. Start will not be called. However, awake and start will run again if the object is instantiated again in a new scene. Okay, no, I don't want to do it. If you need to run an initialized code when a new scene loads, you have a few options. On enable, which is called every time the object becomes active. Use manage scene.scene load to detect when the new scene is loaded and trigger custom behavior. Ah, haha, there we go. So I guess that's the one I want. Scene manager.load. Right? Yeah. Changed. On scene load. Void. I guess I can do that then. I guess that's here. So just add it here. Private. Void on scene. Can I go? It's on. No. What am I missing? Scene manager? I bet you that's what I'm missing. Yep. Using. Oopsies. using Unity Engine dot scene manager. And then I could do it here. Rub it on. No, why can't I do this? Can I not go on new void on something's weird here. I have this using scene manager. Right? Unity using scene manager. I have my awake function. Correctamundo. I have my... So why can't I do that? Let's see. Maybe this is just giving me a headache for no reason. Okay. Cool. Let's run this. See if it poops out this thing. Because if it does, then I can use it to set this. Clear that. Ninja. Battle. Click this. Stab. Clear this. Bam. Okay. Loading next scene. What did we call this? What does it say? Scene change running initialized in code. That's what we want to see. We don't see that. It doesn't get called. Huh. Loading next scene ladder. Setting ladder to text. Reconnecting objects to ladder game data. Why am I doing this? Oh, I already had the code. I'm so silly. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I added a bunch of stuff for no reason. So we don't need this thing. Nope, we don't need this. Don't care about that. I'll probably keep scene manager. It might be. Do I need it? It says I don't need it. So we don't need it for now. Cool. So I already built something. I had already built something to do the thing that I needed it to do. Go figure. That's what happens when you're not always coding. You forget that you wrote code that does things that you want it to do. Gosh, my hand is cold. Oh, yeah. But look, it should work. It should work. We should be able to actually get past floor number 2. We should get to the newest floor. Okay, Archer. Combat. Stab a fool. End the battle. Hit another combat. Look at us. We can keep fighting, going all the way. Oh no, there's a bot. Let's recruit this guy today. Going into combat. We should have 2. Oh, it pooped. So I got angry about this. Okay. And I got angry about this. So we got 2 combats in. Clear. Wizardo. Where's my wizard? He's so high up. Blast! Oh, he did a wizard blast! Don't mess with me, I got wizard's blast! Okay. Let's heal. Cool. Let's not recruit someone. Let's fight. Okay, we got a wizard. We hit it with a blast. We end the battle. So we could recruit someone. Or we could try to fight 4 enemies. Let's try fighting 4 enemies. Oh, snap. Did it actually work? Blast. Okay. Well, we killed the 1 enemy. Set active. So this is where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to get active. So enemy prefab.transition child active enemy. So yeah. So there's a problem here. So we do this. Cool. That's set party stats. So we attacked. We popped the fool. So here, this is where it's got to do its thing. New enemy attacked animation. No camera shake. New data. Oh no, so it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here. Player's turn. Do all this. We have players attack. Switch active enemy unit. Okay. Switch active enemy unit. Return active enemy unit. Active enemy unit. Switch to enemy unit. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. What are we missing? Okay, let's go back and see where we hit. And this is where it gets upset. It's upset here. Activate. Set active enemy unit. Ooh. Set active enemy unit. Switch active enemy unit. So this is saying enemy prefab.translation.getChild of active enemy unit.position. But I think we have to, before setting it, where is this? Can I go find implementation? No, that's not what I wanted. I want to go where it's found. No, not what I wanted. Yeah, where is this located? Find all references to it. Ahaha. Okay. Battle. Set a battle. Perfect. Oh, battle ladder. Okay, cool. Switch. So return active unit. Active unit equal to switch unit. Set a battle. Set a battle ladder. Okay. I'm probably going to have to run through. This one we don't have to look at right now. Maybe it has to do with the enemy dies. It's definitely what that has to do with. The enemy dies on awake. Okay. Check if team is knocked out. We don't care about that. Set active party unit. That blah blah blah. Switch blah blah blah. Player's turn. Cool. If player's knocked out. No, we don't care about that. Enemy's turn. Enemy's turn. Let's just take a quick look. Oh! Trigger passive ability of Wilson. So we have player's turn. Player kills Player killed the enemy. So player's turn. Enemy's turn. So we need to know, we need to switch it. So player dot knocked out equals 2. Active heroes knocked out. No. That cold, no. HP is dropped to 0 or less. And next turn. Okay. Turn off buttons. Background change. Battle position shift. Lock and deactivate buttons. Yeah, we don't attack right away. So I haven't done something here. Player's turn. Okay. It has to be in the attack. After I attack. Here we go. Here we go. Attack 1. There we go. Attack. Incoming attack unit. Incoming attack. Is dead. Damaged 1. Debug is dead. Is true. If true, gain experience. Defeated enemy goes up 1. Is less than total enemies. Stat is... If defeated is greater than total enemies, else enemy's turn. Oh. Inc. To do. Oh. Whoopsies. So, switch enemy unit plus plus. Add logic to deal with if order. Okay, we didn't do this. That's why. So if there's more than one enemy, it goes to this. So this goes up. Then we go to switch active enemy unit. Yeah, so we gotta go to switch active enemy unit. Switch active enemy unit. Alright. Battle over. Enemy turn, player turn, switch active enemy unit. So the first thing is going to be active enemy unit is equal to switch enemy unit. Active player, active enemy unit, switch enemy unit. Int. Okay. So we get to so return. So let's just add a debug here. Let's just start this here. Debug .log ching active enemy unit. Okay. Active enemy unit. Switching active enemy unit from enemy unit switch enemy unit. Huh. What's this? Int? Why isn't it like that? This says this is an int. This now equal to this. This is a int. This is a int. This is an int. Why can't I just add it? Because this is an int. Int. Cool. Okay. What's going on here? Something's a little jank. Something's a little jank and I don't know why. Whatever, we'll do this for now. Okay. Where's this? The enemy pref. Is there anything in here? We have a slime. Okay. But oh, that's why. Because there's no enemy. That's why. There's no extra enemies. So it's like, okay, cool. Enemy prefab holds dot transform child get active enemy unit positions equal to this. Cool. This goes up. So this active unit. We don't need you. We don't need you. What are we here? Active player goes up one. So this, if it's multiple things, So we gotta go back here. I should go have some lunch. I'll have some num-nums. Warm my hands up. Okay. I know what I have to do here. I have to... It's whenever this generates its thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some random stuff with that, but I get what I have to do. Actually, I should just put a note in my code in here. Enemy prefab holders, list of enemies you will fight. Yep, that has to be bigger. And yep. Shoot. Probably have to have an. Okay, I'm just gonna write this. I need to write it somewhere where I'll see it. Okay, so we have to do what? So one, fill enemy prefab holder. Pick what enemy will be used. Make a list of enemies for each choice. Give list to combat scene. So ladder data will have the needed data to send and will generate it each load. Boom. Oh, and track for scaling. Okay, cool beans. I gotta go pee. I gotta save things, close things, piece out this thing, because that's that. I'm gonna go eat some food and work on my car. Try to figure out why it's leaking gas. Yay! I'm gonna stink of gasoline.